let's talk about Cersei's dear brother. Not the one she bones down with. The one she calls a monster. What's up with him these days?
Well, I mean, you know, when it comes down to it, when you come out of the box, and literally, when you come out of the box and you have facial hair, and all you want to do is puke and then drink. Yeah. And my boy Tyrion picked up that game.
There was a nice little camera angle from the box, like he's looking out the crate holes.
Yep.
They're jumping him down, and then I kind of laughed when he falls out and Varys is standing over opening the box.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. Yeah, he's a real boot and rally type. He just wants to drink, puke on some fine carpets, and keep it pouring down. He's like, I'm not a lord anymore. Varys calls him a lord. He's like, I'm no lord. I'm killing my pops. I just want to drink. Fucking forget about it. So that was, that scene. He wasn't hearing it, but later. Mm-hmm. Oh, and also they're in Pentos, which is a city. Do you know?
Nope.
All right,
I don't know where that is.
It's in Essos, across the Narrow Sea.
Still lost.
Do you remember in season 1, the first episode, Daenerys and her brother Viserys, when Khal Drogo came to look at her?
Yeah.
They're with that guy in that whole mansion, same place.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And there's another scene
in
season 1 where Arya is like doing their thing underneath the castle.
Yeah.
And she spies on Varys and this dude Illyrio secret talking. So they're old friends. And now Varys took Tyrion to his mansion in Pentos. And they're gonna start scheming. And in the next scene with them, Varys lays out a little bit of what the scheme is.
What is bring me a question here. You think Varys is into Tyrion?
Is into him? Well, and remember last season when he talked to your boy the Viper, Viper's like, you like boys, nah? He's like, no, I don't like girls or boys. I don't like nothing. So
he doesn't. So
maybe he's into him, but not in a sexual way.
He's into little people.
He's like, he wants to support the little people. Well, he probably feels like, we're both outcast because of what happened to us.
Yeah, not like Andre 3000.
Just how Tyrion was born and what happened to Varys. Yeah. And he said, well, let's get into it. Who does he want back, Varys, for the throne? For this throne?
He wants to back little Tyrion.
No, well, who does he want Tyrion to help?
Oh.
For the throne. Who's going to climb these steps? Tyrion can't do it.
I don't know. Sansa?
You watched the episode.
Sansa Stark?
Not Sansa.
I don't know.
Does Sansa goddamn dragons?
Margie?
Does Marge have dragons?
Oh, you know who's got dragons? What's her name?
She has 2. Well, one kind of.
Khaleesi.
Not her name, but that's one of her titles, one of her many titles. Her first one, really.
Khaleesi.
The Great Grass Seed. Breaker of Chains. Mother of Dragons. Queen of the Andals and the First Men. Misa. Me so horny to bang Daria.
Wait, so were you just Jar Jar Binks there?
Well, that's how she... when getting to Dany's storyline, we got to talk a little about Tyrion still, but moving over to Marine, there's a later scene where she's banging her boy Daria. And it wasn't shown on screen, but I assume before they cut to them, when they're banging, she's going, me, because everyone calls her Misa, it means mother, right?
Oh, right.
And I think she says, I'm Misa. So
horny.
So
he's a motherfucker. That's what he's...
He is a motherfucker.
And he's a bastard, too.
He's a bastard? I don't know. He's a son of a whore. That's what he said.
Well, usually if you're son of a whore, wouldn't that make you a bastard, too?
I guess, unless the whore is married. Yeah, well, in Westeros, I guess he technically is. Normally in this show and in the books, the bastards that are like acknowledged are ones that are bastards of like high lords and like famous people. Otherwise, they don't even have a name like Jon Snow or Sand or anything. They're just nobody. But so we'll talk Dany now. But going on this Varys Tyrion thing, do you think this is a good plan for Tyrion to? At the end of the Tyrion scene, he's like, "I just want to drink all day." Well, you can drink all day in Illyrio's palace, or you can come with me to Marine. He's like, can I just drink myself to death on the road to Marine? So it seems like they're going to head toward Daenerys.
It's a win-win situation for Tyrion.
Is she going to like accept him? Because he's Lannister. Even though he killed his dad, who's her enemy. Is she going to...
That's a pretty good resume filler right there.
I guess so.
I mean, the number one proponent of pushing the Lannister agenda was the father, right? Tyrion Lannister. Mm-hmm. And then he was like, you know what? I know I'm a Lannister. I'm your son. Whatever, Dad. You're dead. You're taking this shit, and I'm going to shoot you.
That's right.
This is what happened. That was last season, guys. Just by the way.
Do you think he's going to, when he gets to Daenerys, if it does occur?
Oh, he will.
Is he going to break it down like my dad was shedding, got him, made the death extra embarrassing just for you?
No. That's not. There's no way he would come out straight up and say it like that. He would first of all, if I know Tyrion, and I know Tyrion, right? He would go find the first brothel. Have a good time. Have a good time, right?
But has he lost his taste for horrors after all that's happened to him and he killed Shay and all that?
No, man. I mean, like, I lost Shea Stadium. I'm okay. I mean, that City Field is here.
Yeah, that's true. So there's going to be a new horror named City that's going to be his joint.
City Corporation specifically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be an episode too. Well, let's go over to Meereen. Dany got problems. She got 99 problems. And a Deckless army is one of them, because this guy,
yep,
we find out his name is an Unsullied. We find out his name is White Rat.
White Rat.
He goes to a brothel. Now, why? Well, so let's figure this out. So he goes to a brothel. He gets naked-ish. Girl gets naked. They can't bone, obviously. She like cradles him and sings him like a lullaby. But it was a setup. She has a guy come in a mask, which we find out is called the Sons of the Harpy, some kind of group. It's opposing Dany. Slits his throat, arterial spray. Dany be pissed now, and then but in a quick scene later, Melisandre, our girl Missy, rolls up, talks to Grey Worm. We thought they might have a little relationship thing going.
After him peeping on her when he was naked,
last season, she says, "Why are these Unsullied going to a brothel?" He's like, "I don't know, but can we figure it out? Why did this guy go to a brothel to get a lullaby sang to him? Is it just because?" He can't fuck, so he's got to do something though. Like he still wants some connection.
Well, I mean, there's
some human connection.
There's emotional connection. There's physical connection. He got both of them. He got the emotional when he was getting the lullaby, and he got the physical right.
He got a connection, a dagger connected to his throat. Well, what? So these Sons of the Harpies seems like they're wearing these gold masks. They're probably not old former masters.
Sons of the Harpies.
No, there are some Sons of the Harpy in the Marine brothels. I don't doubt it, but this wasn't in that case.
So why is he wearing a mask that looks like a Vendetta, V for Vendetta?
Because I think, well, in V for Vendetta, like they're trying to rise up against the institution. Now these guys are from the institution of slavery, but they got risen up against. So now they want to flip the script back, probably start slavery again. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, there's an agenda there.
Yeah. Well, the one master who was from last season, he came back with Dario. They're in Yunkai, the other city she just conquered. He says they're agreeing to her terms. They'll set up a council, but they want this fighting pits reopened. She's like, "Nah, son. No fighting pits.
No cockfighting up in here."
He's like, "But please." She's like, "Shut it out. I'm banging Dario." But Dario, after they Super Dario. And you can see Dany's got full sex hair going. For sure, it looks like she, was against the pill. Alright, I noticed it.
I think it could have just been bedhead.
Well, that's alright. Yes, that's where it's from. The sex hair is from the bed. That's what happens.
Bedhead.
But Dario,
they could have been on the couch.
I didn't see no couch in that.
Or a little whatever royal thing is, maybe on the table or maybe outside on the pillar.
Fine. Anyway,
we don't know.
Those are really the point of the scene. The point was, Dario's like, "You should open these fighting pits." I fought in the pits. My mom was a whore, and I got sold to a slaver and brought me in the pits, and now I know how to fight cool.
Yeah.
And I was the man. They chanted my name. My master freed me. It was like a Spartacus story, kind of.
I mean, that's where people train, in the pits. And then, I mean, we know this, because we've seen this throughout history. I mean, the first rule about Fight Club is not to talk about it.
But he is talking about it.
He's talking about it.
Well, it must not be Fight Club. It must be some different thing.
It must be Pits.
Pit Club.
Pit Club?
Brad Pitt? It's all coming together now.
Yes!
Pitbulls?
Michael Vick?
Alright, so now, we don't want dog fights here. I draw the line there. Now, I
like dogs.
Of course. Does Dany... Is it foreshadowing, like, this is going to be a thing? It seems like it is, right? Should she open these pits and have gladiator-style fights? Or should she keep the rule tamped down?
Now,
I am the queen. And she's like, "I'm the queen, I'm not a politician." Blah, blah, blah.
Now, this is where I say I just don't give a fuck.
Are you bored with the Marine storyline?
That storyline was probably the worst part of the episode. Because, like, this is like a political thing. Whatever.
Yeah, it probably wasn't reminded.
It might be like, oh man, they're opening up the pits. Let's get our popcorn ready.
But the best part of it though, like a scene I did really like.
Yeah.
Also after this start is like, you're the queen only because you have the dragons, but one dragon escaped, the other two are locked up. You gotta go reconcile with them.
Two
she
dragons,
goes down
two
there.
chains, two chains.
Do you know the dragons' names?
Yeah. Little Boozy and Scrappy.
What's the third one that got away?
Wayne.
Yeah, so Wayne's up flying. She goes down. Lil Boozy, Scrapple Lap. Come on, give Mama some love. They're breathing hot fire at her.
Straight fire.
Call them. They should be named Dialing because they spit hot fire.
Fire.
She can't control these suckers. She basically runs away.
I mean, what is a woman going to do? I mean,
what if the Sons of the Harpy saw this? They'd really have something to go on. Like, she can't even control us with her biological warfare, tragological warfare.
Dragons are not supposed to be controlled. We know this.
But they must have been at one point, because when Aegon the Conqueror took over Westeros, her great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, he rode on a dragon with his two sister wives. They all rode dragons, and until the dragons died off, they all could ride dragons, so there must be a way to do it. So she's got to learn how to train the dragon. Does she have Netflix?
So is it about...
In the pyramid?
There's two of
them. They're both on there. God, Danny, get it together.
Or at least play some Spyro. You know, old school PlayStation.
That'll teach you how to control a dragon.
You got it.
X, triangle, X, circle.
Fire,
Alright, let's get off Marine. We got to check in with someone you brought up before, the only Stark to appear in this episode. Miss Sansa Stark.
Yep.
She's with her boy Baelish.
Why is that her boy?
Oh, I think he's my boy. I like Baelish. He's a sneaky guy.
Are they
He's
going
a
like
bad
that?
guy, but no, well, not yet. Well, I don't know. We'll see what's going. They're at this guy, Lord Royce's house. And they got a little Sweet Robin out, her cousin, and this dude is pathetic.
Yeah.
He's trying to fight with Royce's son. Royce's son is like going like, and he's falling down, and they're just mocking him.
So do you think that's going to be the only time we see him for this?
Probably, because it seemed like they dropped him off.
I hope so.
They're leaving him there to foster or whatever, to make a man out of him. I doubt that Royce is like, I'll get to it, I'll leave him here, but tell him no promises.
He'll be safe.
But they lied to this dude. They said they're going somewhere else. It sounds like they're in the cart. It sounds like we're going the other way. What do you think they're doing?
I don't know. Where are they going? I wasn't paying attention on that part. Because
Where could they go? Oh, and Littlefinger says, we'll go somewhere where even Cersei can't get to us. So they're going far away. Where could that be?
Where, Tyrion is, maybe.
Oh, they're going across the sea?
Yeah.
The Pentos, or?
On that little trolley thing there.
You think they can do that? I don't know who's carrying that trolley, but can they go across? They're going to swim them across? Give me a real answer now.
I don't know.
Across the sea. Where could they go?
Where else
Think
could they
about
go? North.
Right?
They can go
What's
north.
up north?
There's people up there that are bad. There's bad people.
True.
And they took over north, and Sansa Stark is the eldest Stark. So she actually owns that place.
Well, let's think about this, Stephen. So, Rob's dead. Now, the boys come first before the girls, so
Even the
Bran and Rickon, Raisin Bran and Rickon, Sansa Stark, they would be ahead of Sansa, and Arya's last. But everyone thinks those two motherfuckers are dead.
Yep.
So, presumably, Mr. Baelish is like, I got the key to the north, I got Sansa, she's the heir to Winterfell. Let's roll. What if you find... But he doesn't know what some other people know. The kids are still kicking. Will we see them? I don't know. Well, apparently we know we're not going to see Raisin Bran this year. They came out and said he's not in the season. Your boy Hodor, Reed, they're out. Will we see Reconnaissance Stark? I don't know.
We haven't seen him in
We haven't seen him in a minute.
Yeah.
He wasn't in last season.
Here's
with
that woman, right?
Osha, the wildling. She's not a slave. She's a free folk. The opposite of a slave, you know? Get it together.
Wildling.
They call themselves the free folk. And that's a good transition.
Free folk.
Well, it was a good transition, but we should mention real quick.
Yeah.
When they were going by in the thing, the box, Littlefinger and Sansa, they passed by Bran and Pod having a little quick combo. Bran is taking her frustrations out. On my main man, Pod Payne. What the hell, Bran? Settle down. Telling him he's not a squire because I'm not a knight. All the good lords are dead and the rest are monsters. Kind of true, but But what do you? I mean, it was a quick check-in scene. But what do you think that their storyline's going to be this season?
I don't.
What do they have left to do? Arya already pieced off. She doesn't want to go with them.
Yeah.
Sansa's, you know.
Mm-hmm. There's really nothing left for him to do other than just to have sex with dudes.
Oh, pod.
Yeah.
With dudes.
Oh wait, no.
No, he's a coxman of the ladies variety.
Alright.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it goes both ways, but we have no evidence for that.
Maybe.
And but all right, that's my boy Pod. But really, Brienne is the one in charge here. What do you think she's going to want to do?
I don't know. Brienne, she doesn't.
Brienne of Tarth.
She doesn't strike me as a person that would take initiative. I think she would also.
Well, she says I'm not a leader in this. I'm not a leader. I don't know, but
Do you know?
she's in the store for some reason. They wouldn't check in with them. They must be doing something. I don't know. But all right, so let's go up all the way up north. The last main location we haven't gotten to yet. What happened at the end of last season? Recap us here.
Alright, end of last season.
At the wall.
At the wall. People died. A lot of people died.
Well, that's true of everywhere.
And then
Specific, you know.
And then a king of the Seven Kingdoms showed up.
That's right. Which king?
Baratheon.
The one true king, Stan the man, Stannis Baratheon.
Stannis.
Rolled up with his girl Melisandre, with his main man Davos the Onion
And his
Knight.
daughter was up with
His
him.
daughter, his crazy wife, was there. Got an army bought and paid
First time
for.
his daughter's been out in the wild, huh?
Yep.
Locked
Maybe her
up in that.
whole life, potentially. I don't know.
How'd she
This
deal with
might be the
that?
first time.
How's she dealing with that?
I don't know. We only saw her briefly in this one. She didn't talk or anything. But, so Jon is up there fighting with that dude Ali who killed Ygritte.
Mm-hmm.
They're training. He's trying to train him. Sam's talking to old Gilly with the baby. He mentions there's going to be a choosing for a new Lord Commander. They still haven't replaced old Mormon yet. And he's like, Alistair Thorne's going to run. He hates wildlings. But this other guy might win, blah, blah, blah. Gilly's like, don't believe in me. Alright, whatever. But Jon, so who shows up to summon Jon to see Stannis on top of the wall? Who was it?
Oh, that redheaded broad.
That's right. The red. Melisandre.
But Melisandre, she's got a lot
Red
of...
witch, the red woman.
She's got a lot of, I would say, chutzpah to come into this guy's house and tell him how to go on an elevator and go meet up the king. I mean, I'm saying, like, he knows how to use the elevator. He's been up there on the reg.
Thought it was unnecessary. What about when she was like, so, Johnny boy, you know how to bang? Have you done it?
Fuck yeah, I know how to bang. That's what he said.
He's like, yeah. Yeah. You know?
I mean, if you rewind maybe a year ago, he'd be like,
Yeah, he'd be
you
like,
know, you're like,
I'm thinking about inventing this thing. It's called going down on a woman.
Yeah.
Do you think that's... Alright, so, let me think about this. Melisandre, right, she can see it in her flames, the future and all that shit. That's why they went up to the wall in the first place. She saw it in her flames. Did she see Johnny Boy in her flames going downtown with the Ygritte in that cave? When she like, let me get some of this action.
So you're saying that she's been peeping.
A peeping Tom, a peeping...
so in this flame, she can see anything, really.
Theoretically, what we know of so far.
So is she in it for watching Jon Snow perform, or does she want to be part of the performance?
A little of both, I would say, but it seems like there's...
I mean, he went like this. He took his hand and went like that.
And this is uncomfortable, but okay. He did, and she's like, I never get cold. Aren't you cold, my lady? No, I never get cold. The fires of R'hllor keep you warm.
I feel like that's,
What about this R'hllor? What about this guy? We talked about the Seven. What's up with this red guy? Are you a proponent of the red god?
The Red God? No, man.
You're not into this?
No.
Burning people alive?
Not a fan.
Well, Jon told Stan. He's like, he brings up Robb Stark getting killed by Baldwin. He's like, Baldwin owns Winterfell now.
Yeah.
You gonna stand for this? Jon's like, I can't do anything about it. I'm the Night's Watch.
He doesn't know anything.
You know nothing, Jon Snow. Stan's like, you better know this. You better know that Mance is gonna kneel to me or be burninated. You better go between... Jon's between these two factions here. And then he has to go talk to Mance.
Yep.
Mance is like, burninate. I don't want to die. I don't want to be burned.
He's scared.
He has way to go. He's like, they're going to hang me, behead me. Oh, they're going to burn you alive.
They're going to barbecue you.
Ouch. That's a tough draw. Ooh, snake eyes on the death there. But he's going to go with it. Why? What is Mance's rationale?
Well, I mean, if I'm put in that position and I'm a man, and I'm just sitting in the corner waiting for my sentence, and I'm like, you know what? Whatever. Let's go out. I'll go out. I'll go out strong because at least I'm going out in front of my people, knowing that I held my head high, unless it was cut off, and then it would be rolling.
But he's like, I'll probably scream and be embarrassed to death, but it's still better than what is. I think I wrote this down even.
Then sucking Stannis's.
It's better than betraying everything he believes. Oh, I also wrote down.
Yeah.
John's like, this doesn't have to be our last meeting. He's like,
Yeah,
no.
they could be a BFFs forever.
But it will be. He's not. Even though John's trying to tell him, you gotta be here for your people, your wildlings. What's gonna happen to them when you're gone? He's like, well, they won't respect me if I don't get sacrificed here. So what? I mean, it's a tough situation. Did Mance make the right decision here?
No, I mean,
You thought he should have kneeled to Stannis.
I didn't say. I mean, if you kneel to Stannis, you get to live.
Right.
If you don't kneel to Stannis, you get to die, and you get to see. And you get to smell your own flesh dying. So that's
So by the way, if I was getting burned alive, I would just be trying to huff in all this fume, like that smoke. Kill me with the smoke before it starts burning, my dick off.
I don't think it would go straight for your dick. I think it would go.
I don't know. I think those flames are going, especially those Melisandre flames. Well,
Yeah.
Stannis gives him one last chance. Everyone's around watching. Basically every
Stannis
character that's a name in the
Stannis was
show
very
is watching.
nice. He was very nice of
Yeah,
him.
he didn't want to do it.
He's like, hey
Right.
man,
He didn't want
hey,
to
man,
do it.
I know we're beefing right now, but we're not beefing over anything real.
He wants the wildlings to fight for him against the Bones and all that.
Yeah.
But no, I mean maybe some. I mean, well, so we'll get to predictions in a second. But so he won't do it. Lights him up. Stannis' wife is just like, she's into it. She's too into it.
Yeah, she's really into seeing.
It's creepy. His daughter's not into it. She's
It's
like,
creepy.
Gilly's like, oh, don't want to see.
You know what I did realize? Observation here. We did not see anyone eat food today in this episode.
Did we? No food?
No food. What's up with that?
They got
Or wine.
shit to do.
Did we have wine even? No?
There was. Daria was drinking a little bit.
Oh
He was
yeah,
talking.
and
Like I said, Cersei didn't get too much anyway.
Tyrion.
Like normal. Tyrion, of course. It was their wine. Tyrion was going out every orifice, in and out. But Mance is getting lit. Alright, he's dying. He's getting a terrible death. Jon's like, fuck this noise. Get my arrow. Boom, shot to the heart. You give love a bet. No. Kills him.
Mm-hmm.
Cut to black. What's going to happen? Is there going to be consequences for Jon putting him out of his misery? Is Stannis going to be mad? Melisandre? I'm sure Stannis' wife is not happy about this, but who cares about her? Are the wildlings happy? I'm sure that he did this. Are the Night's Watch mad? Probably. They like Alistair Thorne. He was like enjoying it. He wants to see him lit up.
You know who is probably not happy? Those winter creatures. They're just not happy at all.
The White Walkers.
The White Walkers, yeah.
Yeah.
They're not happy about any of this.
They wanted Mance Raider for themselves. They wanted to turn him into a zombie.
Right.
No, he gets burnt, and well.
I mean,
so
we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think Jon Snow will unite the people together, and they will all be one, and everything will go in Snow's favor.
Okay, I can see it happening.
This is Snow show.
Snow show.
Yeah.
Is this the year of Snow? So you can be like one of the main storylines that's going this year.
Yeah.
I guess he normally has a main one, but I'll be honest. Snow is not one of my favorite characters, but I liked him a lot in this episode. Even the actor, I think, did a good job. Like normally, I didn't think he was one of the stronger actors on the show. I thought he was great in this episode. Especially the scene with Mance. Good acting all around.
Do you think that he brushed up on his acting and sword singing and his singing?
Sword singing.
Yeah, sword singing.
Yeah, you know what? He did brush up on his singing. The scene with the Unsullied in the brothel with that lullaby, that was actually dubbed over by Kit Harington.
I knew it.
So
I mean, he's good at comedy too. He's on late night.
Oh yeah, check out that Late Night at Sid Meier's if you haven't. Good little skit there. All right, so that was the episode, Fade to Black. On that, predictions going forward. Let's just do immediate predictions. What's going to happen next episode, do you think? Are we going to check in with characters we haven't seen yet? What's the characters
I would
we haven't
hope
seen?
so, because
Arya, she hopefully should be in it.
Well, Arya's going to be a little older. We're going to see her.
A little wiser.
Yeah, a little wiser. She's also going to make some new friends on the boat. And she's going to be a trained assassin. I think we're also going to see Dog.
Oh, the Hound.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't think he's dead?
I don't think he's dead.
Okay, I don't know if I do either, but I don't know if we're going to see him next episode. Maybe Bran and Pod will come across him. Is that him in the storyline?
Yeah, fair.
Although they were probably right by him when he went over the cliff and they didn't go for him, so
they already passed him like a long time ago.
Passing him by. What do you think's going to happen between Cersei and Marjorie? What's the next move there?
Well, Marjorie was hinting to, I think, either being cool with Cersei or killing her. It's one or the other.
And our boy Tommen, King Tommen, he was only briefly shown in this, but he's going to be marrying Marjorie maybe next episode. I think it probably will be next episode or coming up.
King Tommen doesn't look like he grew at all. He looks the same.
Well, he did grow a lot between season 3 and 4 because they aged that actor up like 5 years. But so we'll see. But anyway, other predictions going forward with all this religion things. Like I really think this is going to be a big theme in the season 7. Lancel, Lord of Light, Melisandre, all that. What's the one true religion?
Oh, the kids, the children.
The children are a religion? The children of the forest?
Yeah.
The old gods, they worship.
Yep.
No old god talk in this one, and no Bran this season, but...
I mean, it's all about the children.
What about the drowned god?
What's the drowned god?
He's the god of the Iron Islanders, like Theon's people. But no Iron Islanders. Oh, our boy Theon Reek.
Yeah.
He was not in this episode. What's he going to be getting up to if he comes back?
He's going to be giving people baths.
Just a bath man these days?
Some shaves.
Mm-hmm. These dastardly Boltons, they're scheming up in Winterfell. Let's talk
Are they
about
already
this.
there?
They're there. Well, last time we saw them, they were riding into the smoking ruin of Winterfell, which Ramsay burned down. Now it's like his castle. Good one, Ramsay. Anyway, Bolton, Stannis, they're setting up this battle.
Yeah.
What do you think's going to happen there?
I think people are going to get killed towards maybe either the middle or the end of the season, like a huge epic combat battle.
Who's going to come out on top?
Well, there's been a lot of bad happening, so I think the whole Stannis Baratheon contingency will fix things, and also Starks will have their rightful place back. I think by the end of the season, that's my prediction.
By this season,
by the end of the season, yeah. No, I mean in Winterfell at least.
Okay, so who is that going to be? It's not going to be Bran, little Raisin Bran. Maybe Reconnaissance shows back up. We don't know.
Out of nowhere. Hey,
Arya, I don't think Arya's going to be involved. She's off going to Bravos, or where she's going. So who does that leave to pop back in there?
Littlefinger or Sansa.
Is that where they're going?
I think so.
Oh, you know what, Inam? I can't wait any longer. We're going to have to wait 6 days and then watch the next episode. That's going to be it for this one. Do you have closing statements for this episode? Season 5, Episode 1, The Wars to Come.
Yes.
By the way, there's shows to come, because we're going to do this every week, right?
Every freaking week?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how many weeks is that?
9 more weeks after this.
There's only 9 more episodes left?
No, it's damn depressing, I know.
I don't think I can continue now.
Should we? Yeah, let's screw it. Let's screw it. We're going to continue now. What's your closing sentence?
My closing sentence is Raisin Bran, Stark, stay true to yourself.
That's right.
And I'm true to you.
Alright, my closing sentiment is that I'm just so happy and blessed. Hashtag blessed that the Game of Thrones is back upon us on our TV screens, our computer screens, wherever we watch it. So happy, love to talk about it, love to make some good japes about it. Love my friend Inam Q here. I'm Pod Drew. Check out our other ventures on our YouTube channel and
Brooklyn Rebound.
listen to our podcast. If you're a sports fan out there, download Brooklyn Rebound for NBA talk. Mr.'s Relevant for a little NFL talk. Get them on iTunes or wherever fine podcasts are delivered. We'll drop some pop culture references on those shows too, some comedy stuff.
We stay
talk some Thrones.
We get it popping.
Alright. Until next episode, which is going to be called Season 5, Episode 2, The House of the Black and White. What could that be? We'll find out. Peace, YouTube.
Peace.